I just recorded this whole entire freaking video without the microphone on. What an idiot. I'm enjoying myself a little Oktoberfest here from Founders. Okay, so now you clicked on the video. You clicked on this video because you want to know why I love the rangefinder, why it's made my photography better, and you want to know a couple things why it actually sucks. The Leica M10, any Leica, is this weird conundrum, right? It's like this beautiful, handmade, all brass, heavy, super, just a fantastic, amazing device with an archaic focusing system and it's old school approach, and you're paying a ton of money for this. And I want us to talk about specifically the rangefinder. And I'll start with the positive. This is why I love the rangefinder. No other camera offers this outside of some older film cameras, especially in digital. Fuji gets close, but Leica's the only one. And it's the process that changes and the information. Today, it's just so many things are distractions. Like I'm sitting here, my phone's vibrate right now as I'm talking to you, and computer screens and all this crap. And modern digital cameras are like this. You've got, here, look at my screen right now. My metering mode, my autofocus mode. Is autofocus working? It's switching from left eye to right eye. Oh, it's going to the background? Oh, I don't know where it's at. And I'm looking at all my settings, and I got battery, and I've got touchscreen, dynamic range, film simulation, all this crap in my way. And it's such a distraction. Now you can turn it off, but still, even in autofocus, a lot of times, I'm thinking like, is it working? Is it working? Did it nail the eye? Why is the box lagging behind the eye? And I'm not focusing on the composition. Whereas you get a manual focus process, and again, this is not unique to Leica by itself, but I focus first, and then I compose. And in digital, I feel like Leica is one of the few that actually does that in a unique way, especially the rangefinder patch. And it's that second part, the composition, that's different. You're looking through frame lines, and you can see outside those frame lines. So I can intentionally leave in or put in or leave out different things. And no other camera does it. X Pro. That's the only camera that tries to do that, but it's not the same, because if you autofocus, it corrects for parallax and the box moves, and it's just different. And so, the Leica in itself lets me go step by step. I'm more intentional. The composition is a better focus, and I get better images as a result. No other camera does it in digital, and it is unique, and it is worth it for that one thing alone. Honestly, it really is. Not to mention, it's a small, full-frame system with small lenses. Like, this is what I would imagine a perfect camera looking like, in terms of size and build and that kind of stuff. Now, there are some downsides to the rangefinder patch. Two things that have happened to me. First, I was at Ohio State this last week, and I was taking some photos. We had a tour guide. I was trying to frame up between these bars this tour guide. And I had him in focus, which was a challenge because the bars I was shooting to, I couldn't tell what bar I was moving to align in the rangefinder patch. Different story. But I had him in focus, took the image, not what I saw through the viewfinder. And what happens is because the viewfinder's up here on the top left, and the lens is right there, what you're seeing isn't exactly your composition. If you shot a rangefinder, a Leica rangefinder before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This image I put up here, the bar is in the guy's face. That's not how I framed it up. And so then it became a guessing game of like, well, if the lens is off from the viewfinder this much, how much do I have to compensate for it? Or pop into live view, then compose and do it that way. Probably the simpler way. The second thing is, and this happened to me yesterday, I'll put this image up right here. I thought I nailed focus on this. There's something, I don't know how to recreate it. I don't know how it happens, but there's something where I think I have it in focus. And I take my image and it's not in focus at all. Not even close. It's like it focused, I don't know what I was doing. Honestly, I don't know. If somebody knows how to explain to me how this happens, please let me know in the comment section below, but it happens very infrequently. It's happened like twice to me. But you do it, it's surprising. And as a little add-on to that, it can be very hard to get like specific focus at a shallow depth of field in low contrast situations. So like if I'm focusing on an eye with either a background that's too similar or it's too dark all around, it's hard for me to see like, did I nail that on the eye, or am I like at the tip of the nose, or am I in front at like something else that's in front of the subject? It's hard to tell. I don't know. And so that's another downside to the Leica rangefinder. And I just want to get these things out here because if you're considering a Leica, you need to know how much it really truly does improve or let you go through the composition and photo making process. And then there are some shortcomings, right? I mean, there's other things too. We'll talk about those in a future video, but you just should know, you should be aware of that. So Anyways, quick video. Like I mentioned, I was at Ohio State. I went tour through the campus. I brought the Leica with me at the Summicron, the 50 Summicron, and I took some photos. So if you made it this far, thank you for sitting through this rambling. Another one take wonder. I always do these in one take. I don't ever seem to do multiple takes here. If you made it this far, here's some images. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya, and cheers this time.